What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the West Virginia versus Baylor college basketball matchup going down Saturday, February 17th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between West Virginia and Baylor, and West Virginia comes into this one with a record of 8-16 on the year, 3-8 in conference play after an 81-65 loss at the hands of TCU in their last matchup, while Baylor comes in 18-6, winners of 4 of their last 5, improving to 7-4 in conference after a 79-62 win over Oklahoma in their last game. And Baylor has been just a much better team in conference play. I don't think there's no sugarcoating that, and maybe it's the obvious statement to make, but the thing about Baylor is that while they have been one of the best offensive teams, not just in the conference, but in the country, 5th nationally in adjusted offensive efficiency, the best three-point shooting team in the country, top 10 in effective field goal percentage on offense, top 25 in offensive rebounding, top 30 in getting to the foul line, and those numbers have been just as good in conference play. They're still just 2-3 on the road in conference play, and that includes losses to Kansas, Texas, and Kansas State, and a 5-point overtime win over Oklahoma State. And that Oklahoma State game still stands out to me because I remember it very well. It was a late breakaway dunk that secured the cover for Baylor in that game. But Oklahoma State, it took a bad three-point shooting night, probably one of the worst three-point shooting nights from Baylor to not cover in that game. They shot just 2 of 15 from three-point range in that game, despite still being the best three-point shooting team in the country, and they got away with it. But doesn't excuse the fact that it happened. And, same thing with the losses to Kansas State in overtime, Texas by 2, and Kansas by 3. They're close losses, but losses none the same. And, it's hard to fathom for Baylor, going out on the road and having the issues that they have had. Now, West Virginia, I've said time and time again, this is a team that probably expected to have Bob Huggins leading the charge when they came into the season. All the off-court issues happened with Huggins. Josh Eiler was thrown into a bad situation and a tough situation, and it doesn't excuse the results that West Virginia's put out. But if there's one thing you can at least say about West Virginia is that they've been a lot more competitive at home. They have big wins at home this conference play over teams like Texas, Kansas, and Cincinnati. Those are their 3 conference wins, 3 of the better teams in the Big 12 this season. And for me, this is a sleepy spot for Baylor. They've got a road game that they could have one eye looking ahead towards next time out against BYU, and then they have a home game after that against Houston. So, that could go a long way towards, the Big 12 seeding in that game. And I just think that this, like I said, I think it's a sleepy spot for Baylor. I think they could get caught, I don't want to say with their pants down and, potentially, get upset here, but I think West Virginia could have a shot to at least make things a little bit interesting in this one. Not when I'm necessarily rushing to the window to bet, but I'll put a sprinkle on West Virginia with the points in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.